owner says a historic house that had to be demolished, was unsafe. Others are questioning that, however. This is a historic house in St. Augustine built over 130 years ago. It's been demolished, stirring controversy and sadness, they say. The community people are crying.
Well, then why didn't they buy it? It's sat there rotting. Do something.
Because the smallest, crappiest house in the city of St. Augustine cost $550,000.
That's true, yes.
That's why.
Yeah, that is true.
The house is at 11 Bridge Street. Troy, do you know which house this is?
I know Bridge Street, so there's several over there.
I mean, I know Bridge Street, too.
Several over there that need to be knocked down.
It's that one on the corner right by the Art Association. Remember back? Yeah, there's the Airbnb another around.
The one that I'm thinking of is the one that has the slave cabin. There.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's really cool. So I'm kind of locked in on that one, and I can't think of what's around it right now.
That's a pretty one. This was a pretty one.
Yeah, this one was built in 1888.
Excuse me. Wow.
For the Countess of Montague.
Monte Carlo?
Monte Cristo?
Montague.
Montague?
Montague. Is that a J?
Possibly.
J-O-U. It was spell check says it's spelled incorrectly, so there's a red
Sound
line
it out. Spell it out.
Now we're not going to do that. We're just going to move on.
Just act like the guys in the booth messed up on the sound.
That's it.
Totally. I don't know why they couldn't get my sound right on that one word.
Sorry about that.
It's the new mic location. That's what got you.
It's that electrical pulse, that the curse that runs through the family.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Don't get my anger up here, guys.
No.
The whole studio is gonna explode. It was sold on June 4th and demolished just 2 days later. They didn't waste any time.
Wow.
Jeez. The other, that is a nice place.
Yeah, that one's that
got
tower.
like a castle.
Oh my! I'd have bought that.
That tower's cool.
Owner Pat Dobos.
DuBois.
D-O-B-O-S-Z.
Oh, DuBois.
You need to just drop that Z off.
Yeah, that's very confusing. Is that silent?
Demolish the Z. They bought the house in 2016 and claimed the structure was beyond saving. Wait, they bought the house in 2016. Like maybe somebody else bought it from them?
They also have the apartment over the garage. I remember this house. Yeah. They live, the people's main residence is literally like the apartment over the garage. And then there was this project that they were going to try to overcome with this house. And apparently they just got overwhelming.
Okay. Let's see.
Real
they
pretty
claimed
apartment.
the structure was beyond saving. She stated that the building was in such disrepair that even roofers wouldn't tarp it due to its poor condition.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes it's just not safe to get up there.
Yeah.
Oh, Valdez.
Earlier this year, Dobbs requested an emergency demolition permit, bypassing the need for approval from the Historic and Architectural Review Board. She presented a report from an architect indicating that the house could collapse in a strong wind event.
Yeah.
Jeez. St. Augustine's building official, Richard Buddy Shawland.
Buddy.
I love that they included his nickname in here.
Well, no, that's what he goes by. He goes by Buddy.
Okay. Richard Buddy Shawland accepted the report, stating that even if an independent review was conducted, they would have to prioritize the most restrictive recommendation, which supported demolition.
Well, and as long as you have the architect and the way, I don't want to say bypass it, but the way you can get through this is you have an architect that says it's not safe, and then the building official has to go out and determine it's not safe. And it's really hard for the building official to go against the architect because if something happens to that house and it like falls and hurts someone, then it's 100% on them.
Yeah, you're asking
it kind of leaves Buddy in a tough position. He's great at his job, but I can't see how he can go against the architect if it's a questionable situation. You're gonna err on the side of caution. So you get that architect that has the stamp that says this is structurally not sound. It makes it real hard for the building official to go against that.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's a lot of liability they don't want. Harb Chairman Gare McDonald. Why do names? Why
Gruyere, like the cheese.
G-E-A-R-E?
It's Gare.
Why are there so many names I've never heard of in this story today?
Gare does a lot of. He's
Gare Bear.
He's in. he does a lot of historic restoration and construction.
Oh,
Okay.
So to be on HARB, you have to have something either in history, architecture, or some type of construction, or historian. And it's a tough job because there's a lot of stuff like this that you kind of get jammed into a corner for a volunteer group. So
Gare McDonald disagreed with the demolition, labeling it a classic case of demolition by neglect, saying it was neglected into needing to be torn down.
well.
He suggested the property was allowed to deteriorate to justify its removal. Ooh.
But how are you going to prove that? If you
That's
own
I mean,
it,
that's a good question. It's
if you
probably pretty hard to prove.
If you financially can't keep up with it, I mean,
Right. What are you supposed to do?
or your talent isn't good. I mean, I can barely use a hammer. So, like, how could you have, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name? Bob Vila.
right. Happy little
Why
dream.
didn't you call Bob Vila? You could have called Bob Vila and this all would have been fine.
That would have been
Sounds
it.
like they called Tim the Tool Man.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So there you go. Well, it's gone now.
Well, there it is.
It's
Yep.
gone now. Nothing we can do about it now. We can't bring it back. Can't hit the undo button on that one.
Save the doorknobs.
Yeah.
Cool. Hardware.
That's already probably on Dobbs Road right now, or what is it? Homes where the metal exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, there's just nothing left of that anymore. So
Well, who knows? We'll probably get some modern structure now or something interesting.
yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say what they're gonna.
There's
Probably gonna pop up another house. I
There's the vacant
guess.
lot.
Oh, before and after picture.
Wow. Looks small,
Yeah. Looks small.
right?
Looks small without
That
that
looks like
structure
a big
there.
lot. Yeah.
No.
The house made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well-
and Tim Cosgrove, I saw that too. The had the asbestos siding falling off of it.
Oh, that's not a good thing.
Yeah,
That's not a good thing.
pretty bad. Yeah. Well, gone now.
Yeah.
Something newer will go in its place. Well, obviously stupid.
Yeah.
Something newer will go in
Yeah,
its place.
we rode
We're gonna
through-
move in a 1972 trailer.
It's going to be a parking lot. Just kidding. Like 4 cars.
We rode
Yeah.
through Lincolnville last night in the Jeep, just doing a little ride around. And I'm telling you, man, there's some big houses getting put up. in there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That place is a changing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. We got jury selection starting for a former St. John's daycare worker